You don't need to stress yourself to beat sugar or butter. Do not go away because I will be showing you the easiest way to make coconut cake. Keep watching. Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Claudie. Welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell and like this video. I will be showing you how to make the best ever super soft and fluffy homemade coconut cake. In this recipe you don't need to stress yourself, it is easy and straightforward. So let us start. In our mixing bowl, I'll go ahead and add in some sugar. Next, bring in 4 large eggs at room temperature. In this recipe, since we are not beating some butter or sugar, we are going to be using oil. I'm using canola oil here. This is very important, guys. Please do not substitute the canola oil with melted butter, okay? So go ahead and mix that until well combined. You can either use a whisk like I'm using or use a hand mixer. So mix that for about 2 minutes. Now it's looking really good. What we want to bring in is some vanilla extract and coconut milk. Guys, I'm using the store-bought canned coconut milk here. I'm using unsweetened. If you like, you can use the sweetened coconut milk. It doesn't matter. So mix until well combined. The next ingredient you want to bring is the flour. Make sure you sieve in your flour, okay? And we'll now add in some baking powder. Cooking with Claudie, easy, simple. Now bring in your salt. At this point, make sure you mix while you're scraping the edges until it is well combined. I just added in some shredded coconut. You can either use shredded coconut or coconut flakes, sweetened or unsweetened. It doesn't matter. Anyone is gonna work just fine. Okay. Cooking with Claudie, easy, simple recipe. African, Asian, American, and worldwide recipes. Pastries and bakes. African, Asian, American, and worldwide recipes. Now transfer into a greased and floured baking pan. My baking pan here is 10-inch burnt cake pan. Any baking pan you have is gonna work for this recipe, but make sure it can hold the batter, or you can separate the batter into 2 baking pans, okay? Pastries and bakes, easy to follow from kids to adults. It go yummy, yummy. It go yummy, yummy. Easy to follow from kids to adults. So at this point, make sure your oven is already preheated, and it has to bake in a preheated oven at 350 Fahrenheit for about 50 to 65 minutes until a tester comes out clean or a toothpick comes out clean. Mine baked for about 1 hour at 350 Fahrenheit, and my tester came out clean. This is how it's looking. Let it cool in the baking pan for 20 minutes, then transfer onto a cooling rack for it to finish cooling. When it cools, you can go ahead and brush in some syrup or some jelly whatsoever so that your coconut flakes can easily stick on it. You can also use honey if you want, or any of your favorite glaze. So guys, this part is optional. If you do not want to put the coconut the shredded coconut or the coconut flakes, that's up to you. You can use any glaze for your choice. So this part is optional, okay? I'm just gonna
cut the cake and show you guys how it's gonna look inside. Guys, this cake stayed for about 5 days at room temperature. It was so moist. It stayed moist for days. That's why I insist for you guys that use oil and not butter, since we are not beating some butter and sugar. Okay, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check the description box, and if you go to my website, if you go to the recipe card, don't forget to give me a 5-star rating. Okay, thank you so much. I love you all and keep supporting your girl. Till meet again. Bye.